What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rants with Ray. I hope everyone is doing well on today. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Happy Monday. I pray that everyone is enjoying themselves, okay? And that you find something to be grateful for, okay? Alrighty, as you guys can see by the title, I don't want to waste y'all time or mine because I'm tired. But no, well, not tired, I'm sleepy. I, okay, the message, y'all. Be careful of respectful disrespect. Okay? Okay. So before I go deep into the message, I just dropped a video where I was talking about you just passed a major test or you're getting ready to take a major test, right? And then once you pass this major test, you passing that test is going to be your access to the blessings of this upcoming season, right? The new relationships, the new business, the new ideas, the new opportunities, and so forth. So, God is saying that as you transition into this new season where you will be in a new status and held to a new regard, it is important to be mindful of respectful disrespect, you guys. Respectful disrespect. And on that note, we're going to change the music, okay? I'm too dramatic. Respectful disrespect, you guys. It is so important to be very mindful of this trait, this behavior in this upcoming season because for where you're going, respectful disrespect is very common. And I first heard the term respectful disrespect regarded in a sermon I was listening to by Philip Anthony Mitchell, where he was saying, basically, like, be careful of respectful disrespect, like where you'll have people playing in your face. When they're being disrespectful to you, they're playing in your face and they trying you, but they're being respectful about it. So you're not really clear on how you feeling, like your spirit is irritated and upset because it is aware of what this person is doing, trying to provoke you. And but your mind, your flesh is not really, because it's like they're showing one thing, they're showing you the fact that they're like nice or smiling, or they just don't look like they mean any harm, but literally your spirit is screaming at the fact that this person is either pissing you off, making you uncomfortable, or just provoking these lower vibrational negative feelings out of you, right? And it's important to make sure you are really practicing emotional stability, emotional control. You probably have been going through a lot of different series of tests where your emotions and your patience has been tested and stretched in this past wilderness because for where you're going, it's going to be a lot of the quote unquote respectful disrespect, the underhanded comments, the sly jokes, and all that kind of stuff is going to be kind of like the realm that you're going into, and people are going, you're going to be around people. Well, God is sending you in environments where you will be, the light in those environments where they may be gaslighters or narcissists. And he's going to use you to expose the darkness in those areas. And he's going to provide you with his holy wisdom to not only outwit their ill intentions, but to also shed light on those ill intentions and help them to see themselves just as clearly as they can see everyone else. Because a lot of the times, people have a funny habit of the pot calling the kettle black. Look, pointing out what somebody else is doing when they're doing the same thing in their own way, right? So God is saying, um, He's sending you in territories where it'll be a lot of that going on. And I got this because I was really a couple of different things that I had just been watching. I meant seeing over the course of these last few days, but specifically, I was looking at this video on YouTube or whatever, and the okay, I was looking at the show, Are You My Ball with DDG or whatever, and the girl India Love came on there, and she was interviewing the girls for him, right? And all the while she was interviewing the girls, it was a very, it was like a, it was like a nice, nasty energy. It was like this energy of, she would be like, oh, you're so beautiful. But it was like this underhanded energy of like, I don't like you, you're ugly. Ooh, y'all know what it reminded me of? Okay, I'm sorry if you got on headphones. But I don't know if y'all seen Mean Girls. Not the new one. We talking about the original, right? The original Mean Girls. Remember when Regina George had told this girl that she liked her button-up shirt or some shirt or whatever, and then as soon as she walked off, she had said to Lindsay Lohan like, "That shirt is so effing ugly. Oh my god, I can't just da da da." And then right at that moment, Lindsay Lohan had a flashback to when Regina George had told her, "Oh my gosh, that bracelet is so effing cute. Where did you get it from?" And just seeing her talking bad about the bracelet, basically, right? So, and it made her upset. Like, dang, I know she ain't mean that about my bracelet if she talking about that girl's shirt. So God is saying it's like it's gonna be an energy like that, kind of like, even though somebody could be complimenting you or saying nice things, their energy is going to be screaming something totally different. And in this next season, if you do not listen to that Holy Spirit nudge, your intuition, your gut, what you feeling deeply, if you don't listen to that, you're going to take the risk of getting yourself into something that you won't be able to get yourself out of. Or you're going to end up missing something, or it's just not going to be good. And, or it'll make it to where people will play with you, kind of leading back to the respectful disrespect. And it's important. It's important to listen more than you talk in this next season. Because when you listen and you allow other people to talk, people, honestly, what I'm learning, because I used to talk a lot. I still be talking, but I used to talk a lot, y'all. And if you be quiet and let people talk, people will tell on themselves. You won't even have to do anything. People will straight up tell on themselves. And honestly, it don't even be them. It's the fact that you so covered that God will allow your enemies, make it to where your enemies tell on themselves while you're in their presence. So God putting you down, okay? Putting you down on what's going on. And he wants to make sure that, nobody is playing with his children or playing with his people in their face. Because it's a lot of that goes on, the underhanded gaslighting, the underhanded narcissism, where people try to play on your top and make you feel like you're crazy, delusional, or like you tripping or overreacting. Do not go for it. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. And when I say don't go for it, that doesn't mean react in a emotionally eruptive way, but in a cool, calm, collected manner. And as long as you don't allow anger and irritation to overwhelm you and cloud your thoughts, God will provide you with holy wisdom on exactly how to um, how to navigate that situation, how to correct that person. And it kind of brings me back to Jesus, y'all. If you go and read about Jesus in the Bible, y'all, dead serious, Jesus really was like gangster. He did not play that. Like he was snatching edges, pulling wigs, pulling cards. The dang, I really pulling people cards, the HO card. You know what I'm talking about. They be like pulling people card in the hood. That's kind of what they say. And Jesus was, yeah, he was calling people out. He wasn't playing no games. He was like, hey, y'all ain't up here doing my father's business. Y'all ain't doing my father's business. Y'all up here doing what y'all want to do. I'm paraphrasing right now. But basically, y'all, Jesus really, like, he really was checking people left and right. Like when they was trying to tell him about different things, when they was trying to tell him about blessing somebody, healing somebody on the day of the Sabbath, it was something, and he was like, dang, I can't remember what he said. I gotta go and read it. Cause y'all, it was so fire. He basically was like, you trying to tell me about healing somebody on the Sabbath. My father healed some. I don't know what he said, but it was so fire. Y'all like basically mind your business, nigga, cause you doing the same thing. Don't worry about me as long as I'm doing my father's business. Okay, I'm silly. But no, seriously, y'all. Seriously, all jokes aside. All jokes aside. Jesus really did not play. Like, if you go and read about a couple stories in the New Testament about just his certain interactions with the Pharisees, or just when he was getting certain people together, he knew how to he knew how to check them. Like, he knew how to check them and get them right. Like, what you're not gonna do is play with me. Okay? For lack of better words. That's what he used to be saying. What you not gonna do is play with me. You gonna play with somebody else. Go and read the New Testament, okay? And I'm gonna go and hop in that thing too, cause yeah. But anyway, moving forward. God is going to bless you with holy wisdom on how to get these people together, as long as you don't allow your emotions to get the best of you in those moments, because sometimes it could be triggering. Because these people, the environment that you're moving into, you going to be the light in that dark place, right? And you will run into people, some people that will fall in love with that light, some people that will try to attach themselves to that light. Then you got some people who will try to destroy that light. And it is just super important and imperative to listen to the holy nudges that you are feeling at this time over everything, anything and everyone, okay? Because it's going to keep you safe. That's your get out of jail free card. That is your divine protection. That is God communicating with you. Okay? So make sure you're listening to that, guys, because you're going to run into it a lot. You're going to run into it a lot in this next season, where it's a lot of casual, respectful disrespect. But God is going to lead you on how to deal with it. And basically, that's just kind of what I was seeing on the guy's show, DDG show on YouTube. It just seemed like she was being very, and I can't even just say her. Even some of the friends, like, they would be mean, but then they would kind of be nice too. It was just like and I don't want to necessarily say about them, but just in that level of people, that's kind of how they can operate, where it's respectful disrespect on a high level, where it's a bunch of egos and arrogance and money, status, fame. You're dealing with people that are used to discarding people like trash. So as you're the light that's coming into those dark places, it is it's like being the newbie, you being the new girl at the school, new girl at the job. And it's just important to make sure that you're listening to those holy nudges, because God is going to lead you on how to deal with each situation accordingly. And as he provides you with that holy wisdom, it's going to set people free. It's going to open people's mind or get them to want to start a relationship with God, to see how wise you are and how you can collectively, respectfully check them and get them together in a way that still feels divine in a way. Like it's a lot. But basically that's the gist of what I'm saying. That is the gist of what I'm saying. Be intentional with listening to your spirit, okay? And this next season, make sure you are listening more than you are talking and paying attention, because people will tell on themselves. All right? God is going to provide you with holy wisdom to lead you on how to deal with situations like that. But again, do not emotionally react, okay? Okay. That is it. That is all, everyone. I love y'all. God loves you so much more. I pray that this message has blessed y'all, and take it back to God. See if it's for you. Take me back to God. And that is it, y'all. Peace.